As we head into the summer, we want to talk with pet owners who are trying to make sure their fur babies are ready for the season. From summer allergens to tick season. My chair just keeps swiveling. Sorry,
Welcome.
bear with us
here.
The important thing we're talking about, though, is like, what do you need to do with your pet to get yourself ready for this season? Because there's a lot that can happen in the summertime with your pet's
It's
allergies
true.
and skin. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and we got to be informed. So here today to talk about all things pets in summer is veterinarian and advisor to Badlands Ranch. We love her. Dr. Ambika Vaid is back. Thank you for being here. Glad that you're here with us. Let's talk about allergies with dogs in the summer. So what are the most common allergies that we're seeing this season?
Yeah, the most common allergies are going to be tree and grass pollen, as well as flea allergies. As the summer's warm up, we see a lot more fleas, and then mold just from the moist soil as well.
Mold?
Yeah.
Oh, I never even thought about
moist
that.
soil, yeah.
And fleas is interesting because I know when I moved here from a different state where there was guidance that there's less of a problem with fleas, but still it's not a zero problem.
It's bigger now because we didn't really have much of a winter. And so because we're having climate change and longer, warmer months, we're seeing more fleas and more ticks in Colorado than we ever have before.
Okay, so you mentioned mold. I just got to follow up on that. What are some other common, lesser known signs that your dog is experiencing allergies that possibly could come from mold or something that you're not even aware
So
of?
nasal discharge, eye discharge, chronic ear infections. If your dog is getting treated for ear infections monthly and it keeps coming back, that's a sign that there's probably an allergy involved. Diarrhea, weight loss. The more common ones are going to be like licking and chewing at their paws, hair loss, really red skin.
I know humans trying to differentiate between like an environmental allergy and a food allergy. Those are two very different things.
Yeah.
Is it the same with dogs?
Same, yeah, exactly. So environmental, we assume it's going to be more seasonal, right? Like when it's warmer, you tend to see that it flares up. Diet-related is going to be a lot more throughout the year. And diet-related, I tend to see really thick hot spots that are infected, chronic ear infections. You may have more GI signs. Environmental is going to be, you're in contact with the allergen, right? So if you have a grass allergy, you're touching the grass, you're going to be licking your paws a lot because of that.
So just kind of be mindful, okay, my dog's starting to bite on her paws, and then try to notice and say, okay, like almost like the process of elimination, right? Yeah. They just went in the grass, now they're, okay, so that's good to know. During the summer months, we also see an increase in tick bites, right? So what are some tips for pet parents to know before they head out, like for a hike or even just like a walk around the block? Is that something we have to be aware of?
Hikes and camping are where we see the most tick activity, so keeping your pet on a preventative monthly is super important because ticks do carry diseases.
Yeah.
We have Ehrlichia and Lyme, we want to be really mindful of that. A monthly prevention is really important. And then when you're back home, touch them everywhere and make sure that you're not seeing any ticks anywhere, especially in their paws. They like to get embedded around their ears and around their face.
Okay, and if you were to find one on your dog, what do you do? I'm thinking kind of the human guidance here, get that thing out.
Yes, but not with your fingers. So once ticks are embedded and people try to remove them with their fingers, the head could still be in there and the head carries the disease.
Ew,
and so if you want to do it yourself, watch videos on YouTube and get tools, like the right tools to remove it. If you're in an area where you can
Like a tweezer.
Tweezers,
okay.
There's
And then
also
don't
a
you
tick
go-
removal tool as well.
Oh, and do you go like clockwise or counterclockwise, I remember as a kid, or no?
You have to get really, really close to the skin as possible. And it's uncomfortable for your pet. So if you're in an area where you can go to a vet, I recommend it so you can make sure you get the whole thing. If you're camping and you can't do that, just make sure you have your tools available. Make sure you're checking that tick and that the whole head is out as well.
Oh my gosh, good information, Dr. Vaid. Thank you.
Thank you.